Sorry. The big problem I have is that when I talk too much, it makes me yawn.
Well met, Bella. Alpha now said that you would be joining us. It would seem the Griffin's devil was telling the truth. Insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the mask's camp. Did you perchance find one in the Harak?
Actually, let me recount the tales of our grand deeds.
I don't believe it. The crystals, Minfilia, all of it. It's just I don't know what it is.
I sympathize, Ida. Even now, I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. It was bittersweet, but also affirming.
Alpha now. I believe it is past time Ida and I rejoin the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loth to believe that the Griffin is his own devices. I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives, and I hope that we might in turn offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. Gods, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't believe to hear about everyone's adventures.
We should be glad to recount them, and Tataru's tales may well surprise you. It's true. We've done a lot of shit this expansion.
Gunbaldo, Grindelwald, Ida, Ralga be praised, it is you. Ida, alive and standing here right before me. In the flesh, I can hardly believe my eyes.
Oh, come now. Has it really been so long you don't remember me? It's Gundobald. I fought beside your father in the revolution. Do not think less of her, my friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us our separate ways, but the resistance were always welcome to little Alamigo. They gave us hope, and young Yida most of all. Yida here was always full of fire, ever the first volunteer for a mission, to the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors and we feared the worst, but here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older.
Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like I did and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here in the Scions. So sorry. We were still in the circle of knowing back then. Right. And anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was very secretive stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. Pray forgive her. It has been a very long day for us all. I promise you we will visit again at the first opportunity.
Something sketchy is afoot.
Let us return to the Rising Stones. Let us return, yes. Yes, take me for giving you that mask.
Something sketchy is afoot. Is Zeta actually the Griffin? Is that what it is? Is Yida the Griffin? Confirmed. Wait, the Rising Stones, shit, not the Waking Sands. Whoops. We need to go to Mordona. I wasted a ticket. Whoopsie daisy. There we go.
Welcome home, Bella. I trust your journey was uneventful. You will be pleased to hear that Thinkrit has secured the crystals and has sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Yoshtola and Kryl and briefed them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future.
True. We got shit to discuss.
Back in the solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Moonbreeder.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
We're only missing one person. Moonbreeder died a while ago. We're only missing in Minfilia.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit.
True.
Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
Of course you can stay, Kryle.
You will always be welcome here, Kryle.
Of course you can stay. Kryle is great.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
Yeah, and not betray us?
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
You did kind of betray us, my guy.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. It would be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Good.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And Papalino was like, sure.
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities.
You might as well join us, though. Now that we're more open.
That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable. And we've always got her to keep us from bickering.
True. I'll fight you both.
But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleux. nor to walk in grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Sure, buddy.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
That's the question, ain't it? We got another 9 quests before Heavensward's done. I have no clue what we're actually going to be doing. A new adventure, what else? The road goes on ever on, to strive for those who we've lost, for those we can yet save. Strive for those we have lost, and for those we have yet saved. Yes. Very wise words.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
Hell yeah. Look at them, Bella. The scions of the 7th Dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome. All of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. I know that we will find out together. We got a Moonbreeder companion. Not done yet.
One world's heroes are another world's villains.
True.
One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life...
My friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
I trust him. I trust Papa Limo. I trust Papa Limo more than Euro and Jay.
Thank you. I shall guard it well.
There is cause to hope.
What is going on with her?
For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, there's something in my throat. Who's the griffin talking to? Who's the real masked griffin?
Oh, it's a body double. Well, brother, well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all, on that glorious day. Sorry about that. I need water after this. Ooh.
True believers are so readily led.
Give me a quick second. I just had a knock at the door and then someone walked away. Give me a quick second. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Old tenant using old address. I was like, I haven't ordered anything. I'll have to bring that to the office manager another time. Anyways, I've given them everything they desire, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then? Was it worth it in the end?
There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to a surfeit of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift which I do now present to you.
Oh, what is it?
Oh! Oh no, it's Nidhogg's eyes, dude. Fuck. Fuck. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds you have proven yourself the most deserving.
Fuck.
A man with boundless rage and bottomless despair, whose breast beats a beat, which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe.
They're so small compared to before. They really got shriveled up, I'm gonna be honest. Like, they were massive before, but now they're like, you can, fit them in the palm of your hand now. Before they were like, whoa, like bigger than basketball size. Oh, here we go. What be?
So it was here all along. Oh my god.
What is happening?
Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun.
Oh, Nero. Oh, Nero, why? Why do you gotta be a... Why you gotta be a bro guy? No retreat, no surrender. New achievement. Sender of Souls. That's a pretty good one. Really quick. Okay, there we go. In Tataru. Tidings from Gir Abina. Abania. There, Abania.
Ah, Bella, just here I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise.
You say that, but I bet it'll take a while. Oh wait, the Diamond Forge is just outside. I don't need a teleport, it's just outside. All these quests have been taking at least like 20 minutes to 25 minutes to complete, so I bet it's at least gonna take that. It won't take a while, I bet it will. Right down here somewhere. Here? There we are. The Diamond Forge.
I'm just so sorry to drag you away from all your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments.
Huh? Huh? Why are the eyeball? Ugh. That one looks disturbing. Haunts my dreams.
All right, everyone. You ready to go to work? No squirming now. Oh, and you might want to close your eyes.
Oh no. Oh no, what is she doing to me?
Ataru, you eldritch demon. What did you do to me? Oh god.
There, all finished. The Warriors of Light's new measurement from heroic head to intrepid toe. Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Bella. All in good time.
Oh no, she make me outfit? That'd be super nice.
Ah, found you. Alpha wants everyone to meet in the solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but he seems to think it was very important. Go on, have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting.
Yikes, okay.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
True.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the Warriors of Darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Makes sense.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems clear.
Like, we definitely need one.
No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
True, very true.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our number step forward? Must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Yeah, force someone into it. Yeah.
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede she might struggle to balance her new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Yeah, you know, I do that all the time. Feeding the poor.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness, help! I need some help here!
Who is it? What is it? What's happening? Who's outside? Who are you? I've never seen you before in my life.
Are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... You stole her! Please, you have to help her!
Where the fuck is she?
She could be an enemy
Crowd,
spy.
a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
She seems fine.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
True.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance. I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
Oh, yikes.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
Sounds like an
His
asshole to
plan
me.
is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
It's true. There's too many of
Be
them.
that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
True.
Agreed. I should depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emeric and encourage him to send an envoy.
Sounds like a plan to me.
To Taru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice. 'Twas Master Louisoix himself who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied. And so, I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I knew it wasn't gonna be a quick quest. I knew it. Say, Rick, we have word. You need to be informed as quickly as humanly possible. Lucia, where is Emmerich?
Greetings, Warrior of Light. What business brings you to Ishgard? I see. Wait here. I will summon Sir Emmerich.
And another cutscene. The past 20 quests have been like nothing but cutscenes primarily.
It is good to see you, my friend. It is but a pity you would be under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of your the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent for some wine. But business, I thank you for bringing these developments in Alamigo to our attention. Ishgard will, of course, send an envoy to attend the council in Gridania. I cannot say who will represent us, however, as the choice is not mine to make, not mine alone at any rate. Given the imminence of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly. I will still need to consult my counterpart in the House of Commons prior to proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements?
Yeah, just do it quick.
I thank you. Our representative, whoever we select, will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Handeloop that he is to lead in your absence.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord Commander.
Bella, pray accompany Lucia to the gates of judgment and make ready to depart for Cridania. I will have our envy join you as soon as I can. Furies, speed you on your way.
Yikes. An envoy for Ishgard.
You have no other business in the city. Join me at the gates of judgment. We will ready to depart the instant the envoy arrives.
To the gates of judgment. Ba-da-da-da-dum-ba-dum. And thus we wait and we wait and we wait some more. Wait and we wait and we wait some more.
We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart of the House of Commons agreed that I should act as Ishgard's envoy.
I mean, it makes sense. You are the one who agreed to join in part with the alliance. It should be you.
Not, I conceded, that there was ever any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not in good conscience make the decision alone, not with the ink scarce dry in the Republic's book of statutes. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border.
Off we go to the Camp Dragonhead.
Wait, so who's here now that Harshapon's gone?
Oh, there's a picture of him up on the wall. Oh, okay. Harshapon.
The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Bella? You may see a familiar face.
Oh, don't do that to me. I already went in. I already saw. I already looked. He's on the wall. Oh, really? Madeleine is the commander at the garrison. Okay. Bella, old girl, how wonderful to see you, and Sir Aymeric too. To what do I owe the unexpected pleasures? I will have some mulled wine brought up from the kitchens at once. If you will excuse us. Excuse.
Nay, do not trouble yourself, Henriot. We shall soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will.
Yes, Lord Commander.
Summary.
His villains hardly need excuse to wage war. Letting comes as naturally as breathing to the Garl. I mean, to an Imperial. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Francel and in the observatorium.
I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander.
I mean, it makes sense because now that Harshavant's gone, the older brother is going to be stepping in for the dad now that he's retiring. So the old stuff to take control of the garrison would be a Madeleine. So he's kind of like the last one to choose. Presio's truly at the helm? Yes, but no at the same time.
You mean both, old girl. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat.
Ah! Ah! Oh.
Yet we can play the hand we are dealt, and with a little help from the veterans and Henriot's ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. So worry not, old girl. Off to Gridania with you.
The boy. Off to Gridania. Ta-da! Ba-da-dum-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Aymeric, hello.
Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I am enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty as when I first laid eyes upon it. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest.
An allied decision.
It seems we are to have an escort to the Lotus Stand. A pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not?
Yeah, basically.
Yes, of course. It's like that we are the last to arrive. Let us announce ourselves, shall we?
It makes sense. Aren't we like... No, actually, wait, we aren't the farthest away. Wait a second, we're actually, I think we're the closest. I think we're actually the closest city, to Gridania. Because these go out here, I think it's out to the central shroud and go up and around.
I think we're actually the closest city and we're the last to get here. Wow, we suck.
In we go.
Envoy from Ishkar has arrived. Very good. Very good. This way. If you put... in the Lumzian party as well.
We aren't the last to arrive. Ha ha!
I had hoped to slip in unnoticed, but I see I was not the only one delayed in my arrival. Greetings, Sir Aymeric. Admiral, always a pleasure. And Bella, I trust you are well. 'Tis a day for reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort.
Yes, Yugiri.
Lady Bella, I was glad to hear from Riol that the missing Scions have now been found.
Yes, ma'am. There's much and more I would discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's get in there. Rip this meeting a new one.
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
True.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force. And the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion.
Which is kind of crazy, to be honest.
Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
Hell yeah.
The Doman people too would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
Hell yeah.
On behalf of my people, I offer you my humble thanks. Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed?
Yes. I have a hangnail.
Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift, and there is much to be done.
Hell yeah, we gotta figure this shit out before the Garlemald Empire starts to invade again.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defenses seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
Because this is a dumb idea.
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one.
Yeah, but the entire thing that we have to do this is dumb.
Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired?
Exactly.
Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
We know he's planning with Ashians. They don't, though. Another cutscene.
That the Council was able to reach an accord so swiftly is an heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded.
Ah, good. You have yet to depart. I feared I had missed you.
Sir Emmerich.
That's all for now. A pleasure as always. And Mistress Alize, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I had hoped to thank Bella for serving our escorts before other duties called her away.
I also wish to thank your Doman ally.
Forgive me, my lord. I was but awaiting an opportune moment to join the conversation, force of habit making me keep it to the shadows.
No apologies are necessary, Mr. Sirigiri. I was most grateful for your interjection when I offered Ishgard's support. My nation's historic failure to heed the Alliance's plea for aid is a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders were plainly unprepared for my impromptu apology. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation, which allowed the Elder Seedseer to accept us both. I very much appreciate the gesture.
I only did my duty, Sir Emmerich. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side.
And full glad are we to have you. Pray convey my regards unto the Scions, my friends. We must return to Ishgard.
Never is wrong with a simple sorry or thank you. Must these politicians always make a speech out of everything?
It's how adults speak, dear sister.
We have the ones who like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We should be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to Reverend Toyo, Giri?
Hell yeah.
Actually, I think I should pay a visit to the East Shroud. I'm curious to know how Papalimo and Yida fared in their talks with the Sylphs. Not to mention what has been going on in Belisar's Wall, at Belisar's Wall. I'll join you at the Rising Stones and on.
Let's do it. Let's go to Revenant Soul.
To Revenant Soul.
There's Alice there.
Welcome back, Bella. I don't know about you, but I am hardly glad that all of the talking is over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but do you not find it tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak it? I doubt I will ever feel at home in the realm of politics.
True, though.
That said, people have been known to change, and if my brother's willing to run his own errands, anything is possible.
Money! Griffin on the wall.
Well, as much as I enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed back inside. My brother and the others will not be long.
6 quests to go, dude. We're getting there.
There you... you've returned to the council, and what of Alpha now? Did some other matter require his attention?
No, he's right there.
My apologies, friends. I must have not kept you waiting over long. Greetings, everyone. Oh, Kryl, how's Nago doing? She will be all right, won't she? I do not see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Daru's keeping an eye on her, so we'll know soon enough if there's any change in her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With sufficient rest, I'm certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. Now, may I have you share with us the Council's decision? Each of the nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Gridania. The Orzian Alliance will soon have a sufficient force in the Black Shroud ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be the Imperial cop between the Resistance and the Alliance. You cannot seriously... One does not lightly go to war with the Gallian Empire. Quite. The open hostilities, without due consideration, would be to invite disaster. If only there was some other way to reach the Griffin. Some mean to convince him to abandon his reckless course. May not be entirely unfeasible. There's a network of tunnels beneath Belsar's wall, secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide our way out of Almigo, which may equally serve as a way in. Precisely. If all are in agreement, I would be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I'm familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. As familiar they are, as familiar they are with me, you mean? Say what you want, I am coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you'd have me, my services are at your disposal. As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared a shadow with the shinobi, and I do not intend to waste the opportunity. 4 is quite sufficient for an infiltration mission. Greater numbers will only serve to increase the risk of detection. Kryl and I will direct our energies elsewhere. What of you, Leviers? I will return to the East Shroud and stand and watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worst, it would seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, Bella? Gridania will be safer for your presence. And, while it may not seem the most thrilling duty, dear sister, I might ask that you remain at the Rising Stones to pass on messages and so on. I mean, that sounds about right. To hold the fort, you mean? Very well. I suppose the task must fall to someone. It's true. Safe travels, all of you. Normally it'd be Tataru, but Tataru is kind of taking care of a near-death person. If you have any unfinished business in the toll, pray attend to it now. I would depart for the Hawthorne Hut without delay. Nearby watchtower offers an unobscured view of Belsar's wall, and I should be interested to speak with the Alliance commanders who have installed themselves at its top. Hawthorne Hut. Hawthorne Hut. Oh wait, there we go. That was weird. I don't know how long my voice hasn't been picking up. That was very weird. Yeah, it just stopped going. My mic just stopped going. Anyway, it's back now. I think it's from when I hit the mic by accident. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how long it was, like, I don't know how long it's been since the mic wasn't working, but luckily the subtitles are on the screen. I think I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? That's weird. Okay. Okay. Some things never change. Well then, shall we make for the spire? Our alliance friends will doubtless have news for us. Let's do it. Yeah, I have no clue when that stops tracking. It was when it hit the mic. It would have been that entire dialogue basically. Serpent Scout. Welcome, Warrior of Light. I assume you are here to speak with our commanding officers. You'll find them on the observatorium platform. Pray proceed. Let's do it. Yes, Pippin! Greetings, my friends. 'Tis good to see you both well. I was hoping you might turn up. I've dragged half the watch here, see, and the sight of you might help remind them why we bothered. If memory serves, we have not seen many of you since the day of the grand melee. I've borne the brunt of your blows. May I say what an honor it is to stand at your side. It is heartening indeed to see the realm's most stalwart defenders thus gathered in common cause. Speaking of which, what news from the wall? All has been quiet. Oh, not so quiet after all. Some blew up. Yep, all has been quiet indeed. Report. What? Seven hells. Fighting has broken out on top of the wall. A full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has... What suppose that to mean? The attackers, they were wearing Grand Company colors. What? Impossible, we gave no such order. Of course, the wall was never the Griffin's target, it was bait. They have been goaded into deploying our armies nearby, thus lending way to this deception. If those uniforms were convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire will surely think we've launched an offensive. This could mean war. Oh, dude, so the rebels took uniforms from the Grand Companies, and now everyone's gonna think, oh, the Grand Companies are attacking, and now a full-scale war is gonna ensue. Oh, great. Even so, this may yet be no more than a diversion. With the armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin supporters to slip into Alamigo. You could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would be hard-pressed to contain. Eorzea, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Bella, we must make for the wall at once. Yeah, we gotta do it. What, just the two of you? Our companions embarked on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and are likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It would be dangerous, aye, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, we may yet be possible to reach the Griffin, and if we can do that... True. Lady Hilda, may I ask you that you have an airship ready to bear the Scions to safety? I don't know who this Lady Hilda is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for the Imperial reprisals. May the navigator guide us through the storm.
Let's do it to it. Let's do it to it.
Kick some ass. Oh, yikes.
Forward, comrades! Time has come to drive the Empire from Alamigo and force action upon these who have turned their backs to suffering for so long. Let the victory be the first step in the liberation of our homeland. Alamigo will be free no matter the cost.
Yikes. Yikes. Well, fuck. Well, off we go. Looks like from the person saying there, I would assume this is a dungeon. What Papalima told me, the trail ahead should lead us into the shadow of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straight ways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our allies ere they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose such a course if there was no other way. But the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of your most trusted companions and cut a path through to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. Once we are free of the tunnels, we will make for our position with all due haste. And if everything proceeds according to plan, Hilda will soon swoop in and spirit us away to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. Let's do it. Dungeon time it is. Belsar's Wall, right? Belsar's Wall. Dungeon time. Let's do it. 10-minute wait time. Where were we when we were trying to get more cards? I don't even remember. We weren't in Gridania anymore. Oh, we're in Limsa. We were in Limsa, I think. Pretty sure we were in Limsa. I think we were talking to, we were up in Afakasa talking to whatever his name is, the barkeep. Right? No, we did that one. Wait, we did that one. Because he doesn't have a thing over his head anymore. And where did we go last? Oh, we were talking to Trump the what the fuck his name is. That's where we were. We were talking to Trumpus, whatever the fuck, that guy. And right when we got to him, that's when the queue popped. All the way up here. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 ba da dum bum.